Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to another edition of Kingly Conversations, man. And this week, we got another hot one for you. But before we get into all of that, Zoe's got a shout-out.
You know I do. Hey, what up? Shout out to all those mechanics out there with good skills but bad business management. How you going to save money and not save money at the same time? Do better.
All right. Hey, this week, we talking about do you have any friends? So strap in. Let the kings talk about it. All right, good people, and welcome back to another edition of Kingly Conversations, man. And you know, as I am every single week, I'm Alan.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Twine, a.k.a. Ask Me About My Podcast. You know what time it is. Bah, bah, bah. Boom, boom, boom.
Do that lady like that lady said. No. Anyway, your friend, your mentor, Calvin D. Hill. Look, before y'all go in, listen. Angie, I love you.
What?
You my wife.
Oh my gosh, man, they might talk. We weren't even going to talk about that. We weren't even going to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm going to put that out there.
We was not even. I had no intentions on talking about that at all. So now you bringing up stuff that ain't nobody was even going to talk about.
How you going to get yourself wound up before you even started?
Guilty.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, if you're new to the podcast, the word friend is
How many
talk
of
about
us
it.
have
You in the go ahead.
Go
ahead.
It's a red button
Go ahead.
topic or issue for this gentleman named Calvin.
Go ahead.
D. Hill.
And I want somebody to say something. And you're going to get this same heat everybody else at my JOB been getting. Don't care. 3 o'clock.
Emotional, damn it.
You doggone right.
Anyway, so the topic for today is
Talk about it.
who or do you have any friends? Excuse me. Do
Yes.
you have any friends? What?
Do you have any friends?
What is a friend?
Oh Lord. Here we go.
Because this is the problem.
we
This
go.
is my problem.
we
Everybody nowadays, y'all loose booty, loose tongue mouth, call everybody your friend. Yeah, I'm saying it, man, because this bothers me. That's not your friend.
So it's a
That
friend.
is not your friend.
What is
That's somebody you know. What is a friend?
What is a friend?
Clarify. No,
Calvin
you
D.
can't use my definition.
Militant.
You can't use my definition.
Oh, we
of
can.
friend.
We
so
can.
y'all got to use one because my friends start after 3 o'clock when I'm off for the job.
Okay.
Listen,
All right.
you choose your friends.
Okay.
It ain't people you forced to deal with.
So here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Then let's ask the question this way, specifically for Calvin D.
Sensitive.
So
So, the 5 people that you spend the most time with / talking to.
okay.
Because, you know, the last few years we've been dealing with COVID, so a whole lot of people ain't been spending time with the people they normally might have spent time with, but they may still be in conversations with those people. So that is the question: is who are those people? You don't have to answer the question, but those people are the people that we're asking about. Do you have any friends?
I'm looking at the people
But
I talk to regularly on my phone.
The question is, who is your latest friend
Who's your latest friend?
and why? I don't know even who wrote that. Did I write? Oh, you did.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was like,
Go ahead.
Matter of fact, who time? Oh, it's Calvin. It's your topic.
This ain't my time. Oh,
it is your topic.
Good.
Matter of fact, you hosting. I'm done. Let me sit here. You got
I
it.
thought you did
You got it,
Last
bruh.
year, March.
You
Last
got
year?
it, bro.
Last year,
March of
March.
22 is when
All
you put
right.
this down. So
Let me think.
I don't even know why you
Why
put
I
it
did
down.
this, March.
Matter of fact, who is your latest friend and why was your thing? That was your
Because I was-
note.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
no.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
you,
no, it's
yours
gotta
are
be.
red,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you're right.
Yours are red. That's his.
Yeah, that is yours.
That's his. So I will no longer be hosting this episode because
Let's
it ain't my topic. I thought it might have been
All right,
mine,
Calvin.
too. All right, Calvin.
Who is your latest friend and
Who
why?
is your latest friend and why, Calvin? Since we here now, okay.
Hang-
Welcome
Ladies,
back.
all right,
Keep that same energy,
look,
player.
I am. So,
right.
okay, let's clarify. What is a friend? Because y'all have to clarify that because for me, for Calvin D. Hill, if I can't call you or you can call me and I stop what I'm doing to help you, I don't classify you as a friend. If I cannot depend on you, I do not classify you as a friend. If we don't have common interests or experiences in life, you, my friend, are not my friend. I'm sorry, and if I hurt your feelings, hey, we gotta develop a relationship. I don't call everybody my friend. They're acquaintances. They're people I know. Yes, I have to deal with you for certain reasons and certain levels. But to have somebody call you their friend, that means they got your back. That's your ride. That's your people. They understand you. They not judging you. They know what you do. They know how you get down. You can. That is to me. That's your friend. Somebody that look out for you. That's your peoples. Not somebody that goes.
But you got people that will look out for you that's not necessarily your friend. So I can't say.
Oh. So what's a friend?
That's the question. This is your topic. So what's your friend?
So you saying there's no friends?
I didn't say that.
Nope. No
I
friend.
said I have. All right. So put it like this: experiences,
No.
common interests, and dependability for me are the biggest things for a friend. If I can't depend on you, if you're not, we don't have common interests, we don't have nothing alike. Like we have no experiences in life. We haven't been through anything. We friends for what?
Okay. So do you have people that make time for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You know who they are? I'm doing
listening.
a podcast with them. Hold on. No, I ain't finished.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just asking general questions.
All right. We raised children together. If we got to use that as a friend, since y'all got the third degree for that one.
Wait a
But
minute. Whoa.
I
Are
still
you
say
going-
that's my wife, but y'all say that's a friend.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I was
No,
wondering where
because
he was going with that one.
I knew where he was going, but
yeah.
it's opposite of what we said
No,
before. That's all.
but according to the definitions of the time and the 5 people
okay.
you hang with the most, it's automatic. Because next to her is y'all, my kids. So are my kids my friend? Come on, man. Because give me a better clarification of what a friend is. Because
a kid,
I have
a
to
child
deal.
being a friend.
Hey, man, but some people consider that's their friend. I don't.
I mean, there's a relationship that is
You spend the majority of your time with them.
because you have. What do you mean?
Yes,
you do.
See.
Yes, you have to.
Oh,
You
got
have
to.
to. You have
got
to.
Oh,
You have to.
Oh, so if I have to spend time with them, they
Right.
can't be my friend.
No. I'm saying at work, you have to be around people.
Exactly. See, there we go. There
But
we go.
how do you hold your conversations with them? How do you hold your
Right.
time with them? Do y'all
Right.
talk about stuff? Y'all talk about sports?
No, I don't want to talk to them
So-
about
so
sports.
you saying
no,
to me-
I have to because I'm not
No.
rude. I'm not mean.
Oh.
I'm not like gonna just be mean to people.
So you saying you just being cordial?
I'm being cordial.
I can't
People
say
come
the
up and
same.
talk. Well, I do.
Like I have conversations with people, and I have friendly conversations with a lot of people around me at work.
Yeah, but I don't-
and some I can trust to tell things, and not be all open. Like how you say you can't hold a.
Okay, so
They
like
can't
that
handle water.
non-judgmental,
Non-judgmental, yeah, all that, yeah.
and they can hold like if you talk to
A
them,
conversation, yeah, and I can talk to them in confidence.
Okay,
and
so
things of that
so
nature.
use that. Let's use those as the level of friend.
Those
I can
are
hold
just
those a friend.
some aspects of someone calling.
So I'm
someone
looking
else a
at
friend.
the people I can call a friend.
Okay.
Because if I tell you something, I know. All right, I can tell Fonzo, I can tell Alan. I don't have to worry about the streets knowing whatever I told them. I don't have to be worried about this, that, the third. That ain't a friend if I got to worry about you.
I understand that. So in your work, in your current situation, when it comes to work environment, you don't have that.
None of them.
Okay, well then, that's understandable.
And it's acquaintances. It's people we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Might play ball. I'm working on it, developing. You have to give friendship time.
Well,
They don't
first of
just
all,
happen overnight.
I'm just tell you this, Calvin, and I'm guilty of it too. You just too judgmental, bro.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm guilty of it too.
Listen, no, a lot of people assume that. When actuality, guess what?
You just trying to fill them out.
Just trying to fill you out, and I really don't care. You can smoke crack. I don't care.
Maybe your standards too high.
No. See, this is the problem. That commonality for me.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Because I like this, that, and the third. You don't like this, that, and the third. What's wrong? Okay. That's your business. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I schedule my time. I'm regimented. You not. Okay, what's the problem? You wanna hang out. You wanna go do that. Okay. If Calvin gonna show up, guess what?
It's gotta be on your calendar.
Exactly. What's the problem? Oh, we ain't good. I ain't worried about it either way. I'm like that. And see, that's the thing.
I'm confused.
That
whole, you had a dialogue, open up dialogue, and I'm like trying to follow.
No, because a lot of people, you say I'm judgmental and I'm rigid, right? And that's fine.
I ain't rigid.
But I am, and I know I am. So for somebody to be my friend, you know this is Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
That's another part of
exactly.
friend,
I gotta accept
accepting
you
people for who they are.
Exactly.
Encourage them to be themselves. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't get the same energy and love that everybody expect, and I already know it. So I keep stuff light and cordial with other people, so that way I show myself friendly. But I know what I am, and I know who I am. I ain't shaky about it, and I ain't confused. Mm-hmm. And I let people see, hey, all right, this is Calvin. Like it a lot. so when you see it, you be like, oh, my bad. Oh, we ain't friends. Okay, move on. Hey, because the same way people want you to accept them, but they don't want to accept you. Is that a friendship? As long as you cool with what I do.
About somebody that's one-sided? Or
either way, but that's what
a
lot of relationships are, and people call each other friends.
Oh yeah.
As long as I can do this, and you don't judge me, and you don't say nothing about me. Okay, I don't want friends like that. If I'm smoking crack, I want somebody to tell me stop smoking crack, Calvin. That's the kind of friend I want. I'm smoking crack.
You don't want a yes man.
No.
Or a yes person.
No, but at the same time, don't treat me bad. What's wrong? Most people can't handle that. I'm just saying, man, people, this friend thing, that bothers me. Because people want to call each other friends, but when it come down to it, they ain't your friend. They not your friend. No. Nope. Mess up. Do something. Do something sideways. Or do something messed up. Guess what? They gonna run you in the street.
You know how I like to test people sometimes.
Test them and see.
I like to see them or get them emotional to see if I can find out the true person that they are.
Right.
And it happens when it does happen. I can say that it is very revealing, and they don't even know what they've been showing.
They say anger and alcohol tell you who people really are.
That's alcohol.
Just the saying is not.
Oh, okay.
Just the saying.
Because I know people who don't drink, so that's a
but
problem.
you get them mad, they'll show you who they are.
Emotional, mad. That's a
yeah,
emotion.
that's what.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Anyway, Alan, go ahead, friend. What's a friend of Alan?
After that rant.
I have no idea. I mean, because my thing is because of my childhood, I'll say, because I'm not a person that I've got like friends from kindergarten. Like I don't even have people that I know from kindergarten, like at all.
I don't either.
Right? Because I didn't live in one place. I lived in the time before there was social media. You know, all of my school was essentially before there was even social media.
Oh wait, yeah, I do. Never mind.
So I don't know anybody. To this day, I know zero people from before
adulthood,
8th grade.
I didn't go to kindergarten.
Okay.
And the only reason that I've have any reconnection at all with the people from 8th grade is because of social media. But I essentially have no contact with anybody from my childhood. Zero people.
So would you say that makes it like your history? It makes it difficult for you to have friends?
No, I in some respects, I think it makes it easier because I always had to develop new relationships. Always. Because kindergarten, first grade. So kindergarten, I was here at BM Williams, right up the street. Mm-hmm. So you had to develop relationships there. First grade through 7th grade, I was in North Carolina. But I wasn't at a single one school in North Carolina, right? First grade, I was at one private school. Second and third, I was at a different private school. Fourth, I was at a different private school. Fifth, sixth, and seventh, I was going to school on base. And then 8th and 9th, we moved overseas. And then came back here in 10th grade. So every 1 or 2 years, I had to cultivate new relationships. And so for me, friendship is different because I'm one of those people that we can hang out all the time, like every day, 2-3 years straight. And then we can go 10 years not talking to each other.
But
I'm like, that's fine.
But I understand that. But is that your friend? Would you? So you're saying that's a friend, somebody I can hang out with regularly?
Because the thing of it for me, my feeling towards them hasn't changed.
Right.
Their feelings toward me may have because they didn't grow up like I did. So I actually had this conversation with somebody that William Brown. So he didn't understand that because he had always grown up here. So it was, to not talk to your friends was strange. It was weird to not check up on one another from time to time. And I was just like,
so he felt a certain type of way?
He did, but I didn't know that until like earlier this year. So we talked about it. But he found that essentially all the military brats that moved around, here it's a little different because your parent can move around for 20 years in the Navy and it's all here. Area. But if you were Air Force or Army or Marines, you were moving all over the place. You weren't going to be here 20 years if you were Air Force, Army, or Marines. Navy you can, but because you can just change boats and still be in a boat that's attached to Norfolk. Because this is the biggest naval base in the world. So it was different. So for me, friendship is something different. Friendship is in the moment. Friendship is today. And if you don't continue to cultivate those relationships, it might only be today.
That's the difference. That's the big difference right there.
What's the big difference?
The time.
Oh, definitely.
The time in the relationship. You can, like you said, some friendships don't die, don't change because you feel the same way.
I feel the same way.
To me, that relationship of the bond that you develop and create over time, to me, determines the level of friendship, or to be called a friendship. It's that bond. To me, that experience or time spent together determines the level of relationship and friendship. So to me, if we don't have that deep of a relationship or that time and that common experience to create that bond, no, I don't.
Well, that's what's needed to create a friendship in the first place. So if you don't have time for that, then of course you're not going to have that bond.
So that's the other thing. So like one of the things that I did intentionally, especially when I was single, I didn't call my married friends to try to be like, oh, let's go hang out, because like, hey, you got other priorities. Now everybody's marriage is their own marriage, but I knew with my idea of what I knew I would be like in a marriage type relationship. And so I intentionally was like, well, hey, they married or they got kids. I ain't going, because sure, I could be like, hey, let's go out here. Let's go to homecoming. Well, that's all day. That's all day. That's an all day commitment. If you went to Norfolk State, it was yesterday. I
know.
No, I have gone, but my problem is that is my issue. Is I don't want to be gone that long. Because I know that in my case, my best friend is not going.
So if he were going, you might consider it.
Yeah,
but it's because of that relationship.
Yeah. If in my case, my best friend is my spouse, though. So that's what I'm talking about. If she was going,
He didn't catch
he didn't catch it at all. He didn't catch it at all.
He go to sleep.
Man, it was just like woo right over the head. But so that's now she would say go ahead and go if you want to go. My problem is
you wouldn't want to go if she didn't go.
That in some ways is correct, because my problem is, like, it's a bunch of people that I know from 10 years ago, right, 15 years ago, and we might be cool, but we ain't gonna have a whole lot of like it's gonna be about 5 minutes of catching up, and then okay, now what?
All right. Well, speaking of transmissions, let's switch gears. Let's talk about let's talk about now. Calvin, you went over what you thought was friends, as far as what friendship is, or what friends are. Alan, you discussed as well what the meaning for you and how it became what it is through your history and your moving. I want to talk about as far as being friends with other people for the wrong reasons. Like when I was coming up, I felt like I was trying to make everyone my friend, even though it was not in my best interest to do so. So as far as having friends, I came a long way through trial and error to figure out what friendship meant to me, in order for me to now know what and who my friends are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Certain things that will not be tolerated versus, the good, bad, and the ugly that comes with friendship. Because with friends, you're going to go through your up and down, but that builds the camaraderie, the companionship to get to a level of trust in order to get to that point. So with that being said, some people just need to be open to the idea of people possibly being friends, even though
people should. They really should be
and
open. Because Calvin ain't.
Look. And then, here's the other part of that, though. Sometimes people will cultivate relationships. I'm not going to call them friends, but they will cultivate relationships for a specific
benefit.
Right.
Because
something
I will
benefits
I will 100% say that, I intentionally was at least cool with as many of the thugs in high school as I could be.
Said thugs.
That's what we, But as many of the bad hombres, as your president called them, I was intentionally cool with them because I was like, look, I don't want somebody jumping me. I don't want to get my car stolen or broken into, or my mother's car stolen. It really was my mother's car. I ain't have a car. Stolen or broken into, and if you saw me somewhere and you was like, oh, what are they doing over there, and you saw me getting my meat lumped up, maybe you would participate and help get me out of a jam.
No, man, that's never how I pick my friends. Yeah,
but you got to remember,
you moved around.
I moved around.
Right.
So it was never going to be a bunch of people that just knew me from the way back. Now, sometimes you can meet people and you feel like you've known each other forever.
Right.
Because like when I met Antonio, that was people didn't realize we did not go to high school together. We met the first day of band camp, and by the end of the first week, you would have thought we knew each other forever.
So that's what happens with people. Just to piggyback on what you said, you do have some type of friendships out there to where y'all don't speak for a while, like Alan said, and it's cool. And then when y'all do talk, maybe 2-3 years, whatever it is, y'all pick up right there. Y'all just pick up where you finished off at. So that's another level of friendship that I just wanted to mention. But also, I got a scenario I want to share with y'all in regards to friends and friendship. Say, for example, you had a friend, and let's go back to a younger mindset, okay?
Oh, okay.
You with your friend, and someone's got beef with your friend. So you decide that you're going to be a referee because they're going to duke it out regardless, because it's already been known. They went to, all right, meet me here at this time in this location, and we going to get it in. So as a friend, you go to support. But you say you're not going to do nothing. You just going to watch, all right? But it gets to the point where you're thinking, like, you know what? It's time for y'all to stop. And you try to break it up. You can't break it up. So what you decide to do is you decide to slap the person that your friend is fighting.
But y'all both supposed to be friends. So which person getting slapped over here?
Not your friend, but the person that has beef with your friend. My question to y'all, would y'all have, in the younger days, would y'all have jumped in in that case to help and support somebody that's getting beat up?
So here's
the
here's the problem. This is the problem, right? Like,
are you a ride or die? Basically, what I'm saying.
But no. Hey.
Wait a minute.
So if it's a one-on-one meat lumping,
Yeah.
you gonna have to take them meat lumps. I'm not jumping into a one-on-one situation unless it's just like, hey, this is probably over. This is probably, hey, you should stop now.
Okay, wait. Let me add something to it.
Oh Lord.
All right, it's over. It's over. So you got one person, you got your friend, all right, it's over, you're done. But the other one is still trying to get at it. Apparently, they may have gotten their meat lumped and they felt as if they need to retaliate after the fact. So then that's when you try to jump in and stop it. What would y'all do in that situation? Crickets?
I have no idea. I've only seen that type of situation one time. And in that particular instance,
I'm just curious.
In that particular instance,
regards to friends, would you do that for a friend?
So in the past,
okay,
growing up, because I had some friends, okay, and birds of a feather flock together.
That's what I hear.
We had a mindset as children.
We understand. We taking it back.
As chill adults.
Children that
as chill adults.
Whatever you do, that's what I do.
Okay.
Oh, I ain't never had that mindset.
We had that mindset.
I ain't never.
Alvin was like that. Whatever Alvin was doing, Calvin was doing.
Okay. Me in my younger days,
smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack. You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, jump.
And back in the day, I know I would have been all in the mix without even being even being asked.
But see, this is why I'm so.
That's why
this is why I'm so like this now, because now I'm careful who I call a friend. Mm-hmm. Because when you say that's your friend, that means whatever they do and behave like, I can almost say that's what you're gonna do. That's why. So I'm careful of who I call a friend nowadays, and extremely careful, because I'm not gonna call somebody a friend that I know. Okay, if we need to, whatever they do, Calvin gonna do. That's my friend. We have some commonalities there. I know how they're gonna respond to situations scenarios like you saying.
Yeah. So
if this is my friend and they're in trouble or they getting whatever, I know how they're gonna respond. I know how I would respond. So that's why. That's important. How you choose your friends. You just choose your friends wisely. That's all.
I have never ever been that's what they gonna do, so that's what I'm
Yes,
doing.
You have.
No.
Yes, you have. Let me show you why.
Let me show you why. Let me show you why it's crazy.
Alan, were you in the United States Marine Corps?
I was.
That was your friendship. That was your life.
No.
You gave everything for the Corps.
I definitely did not. I definitely did not.
Alan, let me ask you again. They're devil dog. Did you not make a vow to give your life for the man to the left and right of you in the Corps?
I did not. I swore to defend the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. But there were definitely some people.
Some people you were gonna let go.
Hey,
you gonna let them go, huh?
Pew. Well, all right. I wanted to do it anyway.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, but look, I've never been a because you are this way, I'm gonna be that way too person. Now, some people may have thought that I may have been that way, but even I remember in middle school, since we were talking about childhood, from Zoe's question, there was one of my friends at the time, a kid named Omar. He was going to fight this other dude. So I was already like, well, look, unless you get jumped, I ain't jumping in it. So you better win.
Oh, you gave him you gave him a.
I'm gonna tell you in advance. I'm gonna tell you in advance. Hey, listen, don't expect me to be in this. But what I did do that I probably should have done was I bought like a little, just in case somebody thought they was gonna get involved, because people as always in school, people running cliques. So I wanted to make sure that his clique, the dude that my friend was gonna fight, understood you don't need to get involved in this. So I brought a baseball bat to school. You know, one of them little bats you used to be. So I had the baseball bat in my book bag or whatever. And that got me suspended, by the way. But so I was just like, I essentially was the peacekeeper. Like, no, hey,
You can't do that.
you gonna stay over there, or you gonna catch this back.
All right, Walking Dead.
No, right. No, but the reason I wasn't like that was because I had Marcus. And we were
Right.
always taught to look after each other no matter what the situation is. That's your brother.
Yep.
You take his side.
I understand
It
it.
don't matter what. Now if he wrong, tell him he wrong, but don't let him be out here by himself.
I had this person right here.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it.
And
And that's why that's part
and
of the,
absolutely nobody.
Yeah, that's part of the mindset and the mentality of why I was the way I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that makes
So
sense.
I get it. So, but that's just, and I think that's where sometimes we as a society, in any case, run into issues in understanding one another, is because everybody just expects people to be like them
Right.
and to see the world the way that they view it, and it's like that ain't ever the case.
So I would just say this right here. So I'm assuming that your Facebook friends are not your friends.
Some of them are.
If you want to know who my friends are, I can hand you my phone. Go through my text messages and say, these are Calvin friends. Because to me, if I have a constant, I choose the people I deal with now. As an adult, I choose who I let in my life and let in my circle and let in my house. The people that I allow to come to my house, those are the people I can consider somewhat of a friend. Because I'm not just going to bring anybody around me, around my family, around anything I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't, that to me, you should protect your friendships and you should protect your loved ones. And if you don't have that mindset, please do not come over here with that.
So some,
Please.
in my case, some of them are. Now, some people are on my Facebook friends list because we have dealt with one another over the last 20 years or whatever in business, and so they just get added because they like, oh, I met you at this
Right.
event. Let me add
But that's
you.
network.
But yeah, that's so no, everybody there ain't.
Right.
But like Calvin was talking about with some kind of shared common bond, that is. That's what kind of determines whether or not we friends. I mean, but I'm also genuinely interested in other people, so I do just check. I like having it because I can check in and see what's going on without having to bother you, so to speak. Because like I ain't gonna have much to say other than, hey, how's everything going? Okay, and about everybody go, okay, great, and that's it. So I'd rather just be like, oh, okay, I can look at your feed. Yep, at least if you're one of them people that like to post stuff. Now, if you look at my feed, you ain't never gonna see nothing. So. But a lot of people do like to post a lot of stuff, so I can check in that way.
Gotcha. I mean, some up there are friends. Some I haven't talked to in a while, and some are just like you said, networking and people I met along my travel in life. So it is what it is.
So where did you meet the people that you currently spend the most time with, or currently spend the most time talking to?
Yep.
Raw.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Marine Corps. Like I spend more time with y'all than I do my outside, my real family members. So that's where I'm at. That's to answer your question. Yeah.
I see. So okay,
You got Tourette's over there.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So it depends, I guess, because mine's a little different,
Yeah. It depends on your circles too.
It
And
does.
me personally, I don't feel like I get along and kind of fit with everybody. That's just me.
They got help for that.
I don't need.
They got therapy for that. Move on. Let's
That's-
move on. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
So let's see. Mine would probably be. I mean, mine would be a combination of Marine Corps, college, and church.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna add some of my coworkers as well because I spend a lot of time with them. And I've
Outside of work?
Outside of work, that's the question. Outside of work, this
Like, I
is
mean,
the
you
difference.
got
okay,
Bert,
see,
for sure.
No. But when,
Yeah.
but see, even then, like when you go on debt, right? After that time, you at work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you spend time with them? And this is where the difference is. And a lot of people, they mad at me. They even mad at me today, and I'm like that.
I'm listening.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I'm not sorry.
We know, Calvin. We know.
I don't know why you
Now
got
go
it.
ahead.
I don't know
Go
why you
ahead
got
with
it.
your-
All right.
Go ahead with your point.
So you choose
Hey,
to
can I-
deal with them.
Wait, hold on. Cue the music. Cue the music. Can you cue the music for me, sir?
You
One
know
second.
The
part
regular
two.
music? The regular music?
No. Just I need my twine time music.
twine time.
Oh, your twine time
Yeah.
music. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Because
Let me get that twine time music.
Listening. For the listeners, for those who have been following us, and for those who are just joined in, Calvin does not care, all right? About your feelings.
I do.
He don't. All right, that's the end of my segment. There you go. Back to the regular skip.
So that was Twine Time, brought to you by Oh Lord Youth
No,
Mentoring.
because people don't understand. No,
I'm listening.
It's just I try to. See, this is what I'm talking about. If I can't be me, you don't need to be my friend. Because if I can't say what I need to say, just move on. Because even if you don't like it, you don't understand it, at least try to understand what I'm saying. See, I choose who I spend time with.
I understand.
Because of what I'm trying to accomplish in my life. Or what I'm trying to do.
So
And a lot of people don't need to be your friend.
You ain't got time for that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't need to be your friend.
I mean, I get that. There are some, people that have a way of living life that differs from you in a negative way, and you just have to separate yourself. I get that.
And that's all
but
it is.
We're not talking about people with bad intentions or they're just like you say they need to accept who you are.
And you accept them.
You have to accept them as well.
Right,
Vice
and that's
versa.
what I'm saying.
You not
no,
willing
I
to do
can't.
that.
I've always. This is my problem. I have always done that,
But it hasn't been reciprocated.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Cue the music. The closing music, sir. We're gonna wrap this thing up.
How many friends should you have? Real quick.
That's a great question. As many as you can handle.
Quality over quantity.
Need at least 6. Take 6 to carry you out of here.
You got 6, Calvin?
I got more than that.
Good. You in there. You in there like somewhere, baby.
So I would say you probably need at least 7 because one of y'all got to go for the rest of them. You need at least 7. One of y'all got to go for the rest of them. Go. So you need 7 of them.
Hey, we need a sub. We need a sub. Sub in.
Like you sub, like call him up from the G League. Call him up from the G League.
Hey, next month, I'm gonna count how much time I spend with over this next month. I'm gonna see how much time I spend with people. That's gonna be my friend.
Now, how are you counting this time? Are you counting?
that's
Are
what
you
I'ma
counting?
do.
Are you
That's what I'ma
counting
do. By y'all
time physically
definition.
in their presence? Are you counting
Just
time talking to them?
I'm talking to
Look, watch this, watch
I'm
this,
gonna
watch
figure it
this.
out. I'm gonna figure it out.
Good morning. How you doing, Calvin? I'm doing great. That's 2 minutes.
I'm gonna figure it out.
That's a minute and a half of my time.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I
Stop.
said.
You gonna chart it out?
Watch. I'm gonna figure it out.
I want
because
a
y'all
spreadsheet.
said y'all said the 5 people you spend the most time with, those are your friends. So we're gonna see.
If you come back with a list with Angie's name on it, my
She
name
probably be
on
the
it,
only one because I don't spend a lot of time. Well, the people in the organization, but that have to. I'm doing something, so they would qualify according to y'all definition.
that's a problem. That's a problem right there.
I got work to do.
They shouldn't be your friends.
I got work to do.
'Cause you
Yes,
got
they
work to
should.
do.
I got work to do.
What you mean?
Let's work.
I disagree.
Let's see. We'll see.
I disagree.
We'll see. Let's
I
go.
disagree.
We'll see.
Because friends
I'm
get comfortable.
Let's see.
All right. I'm gonna leave it right there. Anyway,
Part
thank y'all.
Part 2 in December.
Listen, December 1st podcast in December, and Calvin Hill will
Probably won't be December 1st, but okay.
We'll follow it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank y'all for coming on this ride with us. Friends, count the friends that you have. Cherish the moments that you do have with them. Enjoy that camaraderie and that companionship if you do have friends. And for those who don't have friends, I suggest you get a few.
How many of us have them?
If you find some good people out
Friends.
there, that's a good feeling, man.
Ones we can depend on.
Alan, you got anything?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing.
All right, that's
We'll
a wrap.
see y'all next
That's
week.
a wrap. Yeah.
She ain't your friend.